Surprise, Father Mucker. What's good, people? It's the Tap Out Show. We are here, shockingly, but obviously late, as usual. I kind of just like being consistent, so I feel like being consistently late works for us. But I say we because it ain't just me. We got plenty to talk about tonight. And let me bring on my co-host, starting with the Villyville. My man, Jake.
What's good? Yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, it's not just late. It's fashionably late.
I can tell by that hat that it's fashionably late.
I had to throw it on.
Yeah.
I was like, well, didn't notice the other night when I threw this bitch on. I was like, I got to throw it on one more time just to make sure you can see it.
There's a wild monkey somewhere in your house, I'm sure of it, but looks like Curious George's. What was his dad? What was the dad's name?
He didn't have a name. He was just the man in the yellow hat.
Was that really the case?
Yes, legit. Look, I told you. The Pringles man had brown hair, and
no. But what else did you say he had?
I didn't say nothing.
Tell America.
I didn't say nothing.
Tell America which he said the original Pringles man had a toupee. I don't understand.
It was a toupee.
It's hair. What about that is toupee-ish?
Because of the way it was shaped. It
had
a flute.
Okay, so now we're doing this live.
Hold up. Before we continue this, we got to bring up Mike.
Bring in, we'll do it real quick. He deserves a better intro than this, but Wu-Tang! Oh, wait, he's gone.
What?
I'm kidding. There he is.
Oh, all right.
Oh. The trick worked so good that it got the host, the producer.
Did you virgins lose your virginity yet? Good Lord.
You virgins.
Friday night, you're talking about toupees.
No, this man says that the Pringles man has a toupee on, and we're gonna settle this now.
Bro, he does. It's a toupee. Look, it's like it's literally the Majin sign for a hairpiece.
Dude, I mean,
that screams toupee.
How is it a toupee? That's his hair. He has a full head of beautiful locks. And a full what about that man's porn star mustache makes you think he can't grow hair on his head?
The Pringles man originally had. All right, that might just be hair. I don't know. It looks like a toupee to me. I didn't realize he had a little bit of flow going.
All right, we're done with the meaninglessness that I started.
I know, but look, now he's like all of us, bald.
Yeah.
Oh, you're bald, not me.
Also, if the one person that's watching right now is Coach, could you tag everyone, please? I appreciate it. Oh, he left.
Oh, yeah. That's...
All right, whatever. So, how y'all doing today, man?
Good.
Busy ass day, but great.
Yeah, you over here.
And now, exactly. Now all three of us are officially here for fucking Friday.
Yeah, fucking Friday. It's funny because I just said it was Friendly Friday, and then he's like, "No, it's fucking Friday." Jesus Christ.
Nah, man. Hey, look, no, dead serious. We had a great weekend of fights about 2 weeks ago. At this point, we got college football 25 coming out. We got a great weekend of fight. Where'd he go? This is bullshit. Why does everyone keep popping out on us? Anyway, Mike, how was your week?
Good. It was good. Busy.
Hell yeah.
Busy.
Yeah. Hey, I know you're a good traveling man. You got any trips planned up here soon?
Not at the moment. Nah. There he is.
Hey, look who decided to come back.
Oh, fun fact, one of the buttons on the side of this mouse actually is a back button.
I bet as soon as you went off camera, you went, no!
Nah, I just hit that. I was like, son of a bitch. Not again.
Anyways. All right. Yeah, he's got the controls to be able to bring himself back in. He's good.
Oh, the best part about that is nobody was watching us. All right, we gotta post this somewhere because
get up on the YouTube.
Yeah,
actually, I'm on a non-private. I bet I can get this shared out right quick.
Look at you being fancy.
I am. Well, no. See, when I use my iPhone, I can use a private setting, or I can use a regular setting. If I'm using I can use a private or a regular. I use the private all the time, but if I go to the regular, I don't get booted. I can't find us on. I can't find us on the regular page. Hang on, let's see if I can go to STWFTV.
A lot going on, Jake, don't you? All right, this is riveting.
All right, I found it. All right, we're on STWFTV.
Yeah.
Join us. I'm gonna find.
Bring your ass. All right, we got one.
Oh wait, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I think the one person watching is me.
Wait, I'm back. All right, we're good.
Over the jerking
If
off
I went to
yourself,
YouTube, I was
Will.
going to cancel.
I know, right?
No, if I went to
Not the
YouTube, I
last
was
time
going
I'll
to
do
cancel us out.
Sometimes you got to race. Tap into the tap out.
Will, I got something interesting to show you.
Allegedly.
You're actually going to think this is somewhat kind of weird and neat. So,
Typically, when you speak, I'm in the weird zone.
My parents have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 Rokus in this house.
That's too many Rokus.
Well, there's one for the living room. There's one for the dining room that I'm in right now.
That's too many Rokus.
I lied. There's 5.
That's 3 too many Rokus.
Just listen.
That means you got 3 old TVs. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, probably.
No. There's one in the dining room. There's one in the
living room. I get it. I get it.
But one in my parents' room, one in my room, one in my mom's room. Now, this remote that I have has a button on it that I think's interesting, and I want to press it eventually and see where it takes me. What does that button say?
What did this movie Click? Oh, Blockbuster. Yeah, we might teleport. You're right.
How does that have a Blockbuster button on it?
Why would it have a button of a failed franchise? That's fucking weird.
It has Blockbuster, the old Netflix, the old Amazon Video, and MGO. What the fuck is MGO?
Well, for starters, you got the original Roku, apparently. Like the very first one that they ever produced. I'm surprised they didn't say AOL in that controller somewhere. Like,
I thought it was cool that the Blockbuster thing was on it. And when this Roku goes out, I'm never letting my dad throw this away.
Yeah, that's the only proof we're going to have that Blockbuster existed.
Right?
You know,
unless you go to Seattle.
Yeah, there's one left in Seattle, and they do an Airbnb in it. It's only like $500 a night. Completely doable.
Oh, it's neat, dude. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If you walk in there, because I remember, I know this is going to sound weird. I really don't give a fuck. I remember walking into a Blockbuster as a kid and just remembering what the place smelled like. If I walked in there and had that smell,
that it's that movie like cardboard box smell or like the like I don't know, and the candy popcorn. Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's like a movie theater, honestly.
Their candy selection was on point always.
And the dirty carpet.
Dirty carpet. Yeah,
dirty carpet smell.
Yeah, dirty carpet smell for sure. All right, let's get on track. Allegedly. So, what we want to do first?
We normally start off with UFC, but I think we should start off with this Ryan Garcia stuff.
Okay.
Jeez, do tell.
He just ignored me, but it's fine.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Will.
Oh no, we've already passed that point.
Well, I didn't even hear what you said. That's not fair.
I can tell you didn't hear because I was like, let's not do the boxing now, and you're like, boxing.
I like how you did with the fist too. All right, well, actually, hold up. You know what? Will's right. I shouldn't be rude. What should we actually start off with, fellas?
The furthest thing from us, which was UFC 301 and 303.
Fair enough.
We should probably do that.
It was a banger of a pay-per-view, to be honest.
What a card, man. It lived up to the hype and some.
And it was a replacement card.
It was.
Completely all the way around.
So, do we care what happened in these fights?
No, Ricky Simon was going to lose.
I like that. The underdog won here, though. That was dope.
Yeah, Ricky Simon's trash.
Yeah, I missed this fight, and I missed this one as well.
You did, but you kind of I watched this and I was commenting on it. The guy that won, this guy Ray.
Yeah,
I have never seen more behind the head shots in a fight that never got called in my life, and it was annoying. And he won the fight, but he hit the guy Carlos Hernandez in the back of the head so much throughout this fight. And Herb didn't know, it wasn't Herb. It was someone else. Whoever the ref, it might have been Herb actually. Just kept letting it happen. He got away with so many and a glove pull. So I mean, he won by decision. So it's really not that big of a deal for the other guy. But wait, was it? Yeah, that's right. But he was hitting in the back of the head. He wasn't dirty. But the cool thing about this fight is WWE superstar Shinsuke Nakamura was in his corner. That was kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool. This guy's going to have a brilliant secondary career as a live-action anime character.
With that name?
No, and the face and the hair. Like, he just looks like an anime character.
He's got it all.
He just needs some pair of glasses.
True.
Legit.
Yeah. All right.
This
Then we
could have
got-
been quite possibly the most boring fight of the night.
And we will continue.
Shout out Michelle Watterson.
Yeah,
Great
the
career.
karate hottie, great career.
Bro, I was sad.
Wait,
It was-
Gomez now?
Her what? Oh yeah, Watterson
Yeah.
Gomez. Yeah, she got bagged up.
Oh, okay.
That's shocking. She is the hottie for a reason.
The karate hottie. And the tribute video at the end of the fight was really beautiful.
Oh, it was great. She didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah. She would have liked to go out on a win though, I'm sure, but you can't
She
win them all.
was. She's leaving her career on a 5-fight losing streak.
That's the way to go out, in my opinion. Like, because then you know you're done, right? Like, it's I didn't leave. I never understood like going out on a win. It's like, but that means you had something left in the tank. But if you got on 5 losses, yeah, I gave it all. I had nothing left. Obviously, I got my ass whipped 5 times before I left.
Yeah, she got her ass tore up. That's for sure.
Holy
This fight,
shit,
oh my
what the
god!
fuck? This was a favorite of epic proportions, and it lived
it
up.
was- yeah, deservedly so. Peyton Talbot went in there and hit this man with a 1 right cross, and this dude was slept.
Yeah, he got stiff too. He was yeah, that Frenchman went down quick.
What was it, Will? Like a minute, less than a minute fight?
19 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was
Yeah,
something.
he got
ridiculous.
smoked real quick. All right.
The French
Charles-
always losing.
Yeah, like he just can. Yeah, he got like, and he didn't just lose. Like he lost faster than everyone on this card. Like, he got the fuck out of business, out of Dodge real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, by the
Hey.
way, he also had an interview after this. He got kicked out of the fucking building. He was like, "Dude, where'd you watch the rest of the fight? Did you get to stay backstage?" No, they kicked me out of the building. I couldn't stay and watch the fights.
Yeah, they were like, get his bitch ass out of here. He died in 19 seconds.
Yeah, it was
They were
crazy.
You didn't even earn your stay in this building today. Bye.
It was nuts.
Charles
We got a
Jourdain
comment.
versus G.
Taquan
We got a
Medawatt.
We got a what? We got a
Yeah,
what
we got a
site?
watt. Yeah, man, the wattage is high.
Okay, high what?
All right,
These-
real quick.
These wee mizarts.
Real quick.
It's Mark.
Shout out Charles Jourdain. You're normally always on top of your game, but you got absolutely lights out in this fight. Go upstairs and go to bed. No, we
Charles Jourdain?
Yeah.
Kid?
Oh,
Oh.
right there.
Harper!
Harper. It's Harper. I'm Harper, Daddy. Harper.
Harper.
Fuck it. I love that. That TikTok.
well, you called it. You called it. She went straight for a hug again.
Told you. That's the go-to move.
Yeah,
She
Char-
knows the moves.
Charles Jourdain normally has a damn good showing. He's out there doing his thing, but this guy was just way too powerful and heavy-handed and just sat him on his ass. He didn't look knocked out, but they called the fight because the way he dropped it was done.
Jourdain. Oh, yeah. Took, you're right. Yeah, I noticed that. He was Jourdain the whole time, but we just called him because his first name was Michael. So it was Michael Jordan. But yeah, Michael Phillip Jordan. Me and Took grew up with a kid whose name was Michael Phillip Jordan. And like he actually did not want to be tied to MJ. He told people to say the Phillip part because he wanted the whole thing. He didn't. I'm like, yo, just write that shit out. You know how many fucking
Right.
tables you get at restaurants if you just
Well,
write that
hey.
shit out?
By the way, no shit. At Roger Bacon, that's where I went to high school. I get it. They can get your laughs out about it being called Roger Bacon. There were 2 guys in the senior class when I was a freshman. We had as wide receivers Michael Jackson and Will Ferrell.
Oh, that's great.
It was hilarious.
It's like, yo, and that's when you were in high school, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, their parents are assholes. Everyone knew those names before they did that. Like that wasn't like
Well, think about it. Hold
it
up.
just
Hold up.
happened.
So hold on. If I was born in 96 and we're talking seniors, that's 93, 92. Michael Jackson was definitely famous by then, but was Will Ferrell?
yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Their parents are assholes. So the Michael Jackson thing, that's kind of that's a little shitty. Someone's getting in that.
And I keep missing it.
It's good. You'll get that motherfucker eventually. But yeah, no. Shout out Charles Jourdain for getting knocked the fuck out. Class of 2014, Jake. Amen, brother. That's exactly what I am.
Class of 14, Jake. That's great. All right.
That should be my new name.
Class of 14. Let's call him Babyface.
Babyface my ass, man. 28 ain't no damn baby. All right, Cub
It is
Swanson
compared to
versus
everyone you
Andre
work with
Feely.
in this group.
Hey, that's fair. Everyone else is an old man in this group, especially you, Will. Anyway,
I
Cub
know.
Swanson went out there and I had to. I'm sorry.
No,
He was
you're good.
coming at me. I had
I'm
to give
old.
him one. Cub Swanson actually had a damn good showing in this fight. I thought it was a lot closer than it was, but Andre Feely did do a lot more in the beginning of the fight. And I'm talking about like the first, he had the entire first round won, no question. Like that could have been a 10-8. Second round was a 10-9 barely for Cub. And I think that the third round was almost right down the middle with Cub doing a little bit more, but they obviously saw it the other way and gave it to Feely. That's fine. You know, Cub's in the later stages of career. He took this fight on short notice. Andre Feely had a great showing. Good for him. It was a damn good fight all the way around.
Does he have the best nickname in UFC?
Who?
Feely.
I
You know what it
can't
is?
see
No, you
No.
can't. I just wonder if you know his name. So his name is Andre Touchy Feely.
Oh, God damn it.
It's fucking hilarious. It's so good.
That's a great play on words.
Yeah.
I think it's up there with Uncle Creepy.
Yeah. That's dope.
Man,
Mike, I've been talking too damn much. What'd you think about these prelims?
Garbage. Cub and Andre just look like two.
Garbage.
Cub and Andre just look like two prison fights.
They really
Yeah, he
do
did
look
not
like
any of them.
convicts.
Scrapping in the yard.
Seriously though, if you put orange jumpsuits on them, no one would have known. No one would bat an eye. Like, yeah, that's a prison fight. That makes sense.
Is that just this fight, or are you talking about the prelims altogether?
No, these two specifically, Cub
Oh.
and Andre Feely. These motherfuckers look like they just did 25-year bids,
Fair enough.
and they were fighting the whole
All right.
time.
Are we finally in the main card, Will?
Nope.
Nope. I'm going to be honest. I took a piss break during this fight. And I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't have because it only lasted a round.
Only a minute. Yeah, a minute 25.
Fucking another Canadian got his ass whooped.
Yeah, by what appears to be a Nordic god. This dude is enormous.
Got killed. I'm sorry. I just
smart.
remembered.
He won. This Viking won.
I know he did.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I remember something you said during the pre-show. I'm sorry.
Oh. I don't remember what it is, but I say plenty. I say too much.
It had to deal with the tism. Anyway.
Oh. Hey, you guys! We're going to get flagged. For sure.
This, I think, was like the steal of the century. I don't think Gary won. I think he won the first round. I think Page won most of the second round and then won the third. I think it was bullshit. And it's not me even being a Bellator favor. It's just that I'm not on the Gary hype train. I think he's just a loudmouth wannabe McGregor, and he did not have a great showing at all. And I think Page showed him up, especially once he got his range and showed how much better his striking was. And I'm talking about speed. There might be a little bit different on connection on who touched who more, but the speed, his punches had way more power behind them than Gary's did.
He also had the two takedowns. So
Gary turned into a wrestler all of a sudden.
yeah, he did.
Right.
That's usually how it goes, man. When you get pieced up on the feet, all of a sudden you're a wrestler.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember how to wrestle. That's the thing I can do. Let me try that.
Exactly. That's the way it went. But no, all in all, Gary stayed undefeated. And Venom Page was handed his first loss in the UFC.
First?
People seem to forget that Venom Page, that was only his second fight in the UFC. And he was going against a young up and comer, and he's not a spring chicken. Venom Page is actually pretty old. He's almost touching 40, if not already.
Yeah, he's 1,000.
But he's a definite gamer. Pretty fun. This next fight on the main card, I thought Mayra Bueno Silva was going to own this fight, and this fight got stopped on a doctor's stoppage. Macy Chiasson hit Silva with a really, really mean elbow and completely gashed her open on the forehead. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Mike, did you see that cut?
I did.
It was gross.
Yeah.
I say this. They should go the PFL route and just ban elbows.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, man. It ruins fights.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
it also ruins fucking fights for certain guys who get hit and knocked the fuck out with them. So like, I don't know. I've seen too many cool elbow knockouts. Like the up elbow when you bend, you can't take those out, man. Maybe
Yair against the
maybe
Zombie.
none of these though. How about that?
Well, no, 12 to 6s are illegal.
But like, I feel like I see them still. Like I feel like I see them and they don't, not like a full 12 to 6, but like they kind of just bring it from here as if it's okay, it's on an angle, it's not 12 to 6. But like, yeah, it's still like it's not good.
You know, the more I sit here and think about it, the more I sit and think about it. And I was just catching up on the tough season, this year's tough season. And I saw this dude get knocked out within 15 seconds of the first round by just an elbow. It was wicked. But, you know, at the same time, even though as cool as it is, elbows are just too dangerous. And I'm not trying to, you know, pussify the UFC. Like I'm not, but I do agree with Mike because just elbows are like, it's like a razor cut, man. You get hit by this one good time, you're cut open. And that can stop a fight by a doctor stoppage because the gash is too big. I mean, it's a great way to, you know, if you know you can't beat somebody, if you can hit them with one good elbow and end the fight, good for you. But I'm kind of with Mike. You could ruin fights that way because if you get a bit like it's. I mean, just think about how Nate Diaz and Masvidal went for their UFC fight. Masvidal got fucked up way too much because of one elbow Masvidal did, and the doctor stopped the fight.
Don't get hit with an elbow then.
I like how simple you think that is.
It is pretty simple.
But yeah, that's how that fight ended. Chiasson hit that elbow. Doctor said, "Fuck you, Myra," and she lost the fight.
Yeah, you could have made a Sunday in that gash. It was huge.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So this fight was absolutely weird. This fight was supposed to be like two other fights, something else. This started with Jamal Hill versus Olberg. Hill went out. Someone took the spot. Olberg went out. Someone else took the spot. Anthony Smith took the other spot. Then you got Romaine, whatever this dude's last name is, and this is the fight that you got out of it in the light heavyweight division. That's just kind of this.
They basically was playing musical chairs with that.
I thought it was Khalil Roundtree was supposed to be in this fight.
Probably
That's
was.
right. It was Khalil Roundtree. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, no, this fight it was. You didn't know what this fight was going to be until you got there. Both guys looked pretty out of shape. Obviously, you can tell because it went to a round 3 unanimous decision. As much of an Anthony Smith fan as I am, I don't think he won any round. I think he got absolutely, utterly dominated the entire fight. And that's just the way it is.
Smith sucks.
He's old. He's done.
Yeah,
he's washed.
Wrap it up, B.
Pretty much.
Wrap it
he's
up.
washed.
No, wrap it up. Such a good
Now,
movie.
this fight, we can all say a little bit. We can all shout out Dan Ige. That dude's a freaking monster for taking this fight. Diego Lopez was expecting someone else in the fight.
Jake. Toupee or not? The two. I had to ask the toupee whisperer.
Brown hair toupee.
I ain't playing this game with you right now.
I'm just saying it looks way more like a toupee than what my man Pringle's got going on.
I mean,
Mr. Pringle got the fresh coiffed. Yeah, I mean, this man, I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna roll something off real quick, get it done and over with,
like
and you guys
hair.
can go into your thing. Dan Ige is a fucking monster for taking this literally on a 3-hour notice.
Yeah, that was
making
he was
weight
on his couch, bro, like down the block,
and hop in there. And then you gotta say almost the same amount for Diego Lopez because this dude was supposed to be fighting at featherweight, dropped all the way down to 145, made weight. Brian Ortega couldn't. He made weight at 155, rehydrated enough, and this fight ended up being contested at 155, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's a catch weight, so it doesn't say exactly what the fight was, but Diego Lopez's game, he wanted to fight, he wanted to go, and if you guys saw my news earlier, Diego Lopez already has another fight lined up for 306 at the Sphere.
Yeah, with his barber.
Aljamain Sterling. What the fuck did that even mean?
I said he's gonna fight with his barber.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were calling Aljamain Sterling a barber.
No.
But yeah, no, that's gonna be a great fight, but at the same time, this fight did go all the way to a decision. but that's because Danny Ige didn't want to quit. Diego Lopez was probably a little weight depleted, and because he had to gain weight back and everything. But that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I just love that he was on his couch down the block. Like
That's right. It was 161. No, you're right. That fight was supposed to be at 162, I think. 162 and 165, like you said, and it was. They both weighed in like 161.
Yeah, but Ige, you're a gamer, bro, for even stepping in that ring on 3 hours notice. That's ridiculous. Nobody's doing that.
Did he get a good
No.
payout?
Probably, I mean,
Had to.
no, look, no matter what, it's a good payout because he wasn't gonna make that 3 hours ago. Like so 3 hours ago, he was whatever he got paid, like less rich.
What Dana should have done is give those guys like a fight of the night type deal because of what they went through. Give them a little extra cheese.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I know he's not exactly the most charitable guy, but I do think he'll take care of them for that short notice shit. Like,
Yeah.
it won't be discussed though. He don't want it to be taxed. It's just pay
Now
them.
this fight was wild.
Yeah. Until it wasn't.
It was kind of no. Hold up. It was gunslinging in that first round until you hit 4 minutes and 57 seconds when Pereira caught him with that hook and set that bitch down.
Yeah, he was never the same.
And then he got back up. He was out. No, there was no saving him. He was gone. He was done.
No, I'm saying he was never the same after that.
Yeah. He was done out, sat his ass down. They sat him back up. He was so worried about getting punched that he did not see that kick coming. Got absolutely just teed up. Pereira, boom, boom, rep over, done. It was game over. That one punch fucked his whole world up.
He said Yuri should have wrestled. Well, no, Yuri should have backed out. That's what he should have did. Nobody can fuck with this guy right now.
Yuri thinks he's that much of a badass to where he can stand in the entire time.
No, hold
up. No, Yuri thinks that he's that much of a badass that he can sit inside with anybody. He is a badass, but the guy that you should not want to be in there with like that in the fire, and Izzy's learned it. Sean Strickland's learned it. A bunch of people have learned it already that you do not want to be in the fire with this guy. You need to have a little bit of step back.
But
it's wrestling in your game.
It's because of that. It's because of that everyone's going to keep trying, because it's the same thing with Conor. It wasn't until somebody was like, no, fuck you, Conor. You're not going to bait me into fighting you. I'm going to slam your ass around this ring 35 times and end this fight. And that's exactly what happened to him. Like, and then after he got worn down, he started getting tagged up. Did you say no one can see Alex? Nah, I just don't see it right now. I don't see anybody consistently who I think could beat him. Any fight that he goes into, he should be the favorite moving forward. There's no one else who should be favored over him.
You can tell me I'm wrong as fuck, and I'll accept it. You know how big of a fan I am of Tom Aspinall, right?
Yeah.
If Alex Pereira was not the favorite against Tom Aspinall, I would be shocked.
Yeah, he should be the favorite.
And I'm not saying that because I think Pereira is that much better. I'm just saying he gets to be at a more natural weight of like 210, 220 and go up to the heavyweight division and fight Tom, who's pretty much – Tom's 6'5", about 245, and Pereira's going to be about 225, and he's 6'4". It's unfair. I feel like he's just going to be quicker than Tom, and I think he'd take Tom out.
He could be massive.
And Tom is massive, 100%.
Yeah. So is that right arm. Yuri. Oh, no, we're not talking about pro. I think we're talking about
No, we Alex. Are talking about Tom, but I'm just saying that.
We're talking about Alex,
yeah. Alex is huge, but Yuri is also huge, just like Tom.
Yeah, Tom's better. It's just, bro, he's different right now, man. I don't think people understand. That man's in a different zone right now. Alex Pereira should be favored in everything. That's
why. Take over that conversation with Kwan real quick. I'll be right back.
So realistically, do you see Alex Pereira going to heavyweight in the near future?
Yeah, I think he gets bored. Yeah, I think he just wants to see.
Yeah,
because like at this point, he's about to possibly clear 2 divisions.
Yeah,
of anybody worthy of fighting him, and the only person who's beaten him is a guy he still has a winning record against.
Yeah. Hey, so, I'm not coming back just yet, but I did want to throw this in there real quick before I pop out. I'll be right back. I guarantee something happens to Stipe, he steps in to go against Jones.
Who steps in?
Pereira?
Pereira.
No, Jones won't allow that. Jones ain't stupid. I think Jones, prime Jones, obviously.
That'll still be
takes care of
that'll
him.
still be that'll still be a huge payday. There's no way he'd pass it up.
Adesanya did clear the middleweight division. I agree. I think Pereira could easily and basically has fought anybody worthy there. Basically Adesanya. And he beat him. And then he lost. I still got him over. Alice got to skip the line. And he got to skip the line, but like none of them dudes should have been fighting him anyway. And we saw that almost instantly. Because none of them dudes wanted any smoke with Izzy, and then he came in and dropped Izzy. And honestly was winning the next fight until Izzy played possum and smoked him.
And honestly, you can't really say that about Pereira either because he took down a former middleweight champ in Strickland easily.
Yeah. Fascinating topic, though. I feel like
we can go
Pereira
on about
is-
this Pereira debate because
Yeah,
I
he's
was not
him.
a full blown believer until not this fight, but the last fight. Knowing just how dangerous he is, and I said this guy can't wrestle. He's not going to last in the UFC. It don't matter. People want to challenge him on the feet for no reason, and until someone decides that they want to wrestle him, this dude's going to dominate every division he's in, whether it's middleweight,
But that's
light
the other
heavyweight,
thing.
or heavyweight.
Like, that's the other thing, though. He knows how to keep himself upright. That's why people don't try to take him down. It's not that he's some kind of great grappler or that he's not, but he knows how to keep himself upright. You
The
can't
game's
just
about strategy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, yeah, even like a shitty fighter can have a good strategy.
And the other thing is like to get somebody down, you got to get close to them. You don't want to get near this guy
Yeah.
because when you're in that distance to take down, he's in distance for a fucking bomb, and he lands his shit.
Contrary to popular belief, taking people down is not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy. Especially in this day and age when everybody's so educated now, you know?
Right. Megabib will try to wrestle him, but yeah, he's not gonna. It's gonna be hard for him because Pereira's gonna kick the shit out of his legs.
I do want to shout out Mike though because he said this literally back in 2018. He's like, "There's only going to be one guy that's going to be able to take out Adesanya. It's going to be Alex Pereira if he ever decides to jump to the UFC." He called that shit like over 5 years ago.
But think about it. In just 5 years, this dude won 2 belts.
Yeah, it's dominance.
He is that guy, and I'm
Dominant.
absolutely a believer now. There's no way I would ever pick against him. I'm serious, even against a guy like Tom Aspinall, who I absolutely
No,
love.
he's gonna. Like I said, I truly believe he should be favored from here on out until we are proven otherwise. And it's fine once we get proven otherwise. Then from then going forward, we'll adjust how we handle it. But as of right now, who would you have favored to beat him? I can't imagine anybody.
I mean, what's next at light heavyweight? Like, really?
Yeah, we can take a look. Hold on.
It's Ankalaev. That's it.
Oh shit. Yeah,
You said light heavy.
yeah, light heavy.
Yeah, it's literally just Ankalaev.
Yeah. Jamal Hill doesn't want it. Jan doesn't want it. And after
Rakic just got destroyed by Yuri. He doesn't have a chance of getting that title fight.
Johnny Walker don't want it. Dominic
He'd be on
Reyes
a
don't
highlight
want
reel
it.
again.
Maybe Khalil Roundtree. Maybe.
He'd be
Maybe.
game. He'd be game
He'd
to
be
bang
game,
with
yeah.
that.
No, he'd try. I'm just saying he's probably gonna end that fight sleeping.
Yeah.
If his next fight is an Ankalaev, if he doesn't have a heavyweight bid, no. I ain't gonna lie though. I would absolutely love to watch him fight Duplessis if he decided to go down to middleweight again though.
Yeah,
But it doesn't make no sense for him.
the middleweight thing. Even if he wanted to, I don't think Dana would let him because look if he goes to middleweight, what happens? He basically it's gonna turn into fucking Davidson Figueiredo and Moreno. They're just gonna keep fighting each other constantly because those two are gonna keep bouncing back and forth between 1 and 2 in that spot.
Duplessis' next fight's already made. He's going against Adesanya next.
Right. I think Adesanya is gonna win that fight.
Hey, speaking of which, I've already forgotten. And no, that's right. Never mind. I ain't gonna ask. I'm not gonna act stupid. We're good.
Steroid tree. He got suspended. Damn.
Who did?
Who did?
Jamal.
Oh shit.
What a bomb.
Yeah, clown shoes.
I'm surprised the Duplessis and the Adesanya fight's not in Africa.
Right?
Like,
Fair
why is
enough.
it not like in like Johannesburg or something? You know what I mean, like, but
It'd be cool. But yeah, no, it's going to be Ankalaev, and I guarantee he's going to be the fill-in fighter for Jones and Miocic. Because they can't if he wanted to go heavyweight, he's not going to fight Aspinall, because Aspinall's got to fight against Curtis Blades, which is a rematch because Aspinall blew out his knee when he fought Blades. And everyone's saying that Blades was absolutely destroying him in that fight. Do either of you two know how long that fight was before he blew out his knee?
No.
Not that long, from what I remember.
It was under 45 seconds. So you can't say that this guy was getting absolutely destroyed within that time. You didn't have enough time to go off of it.
Yeah.
Aspinall and Blades.
Oh, yeah.
So he's locked up. So the only fight that makes sense to at least set up for Pereira is him versus Ankalaev, because the heavyweights already have set up for the interim and the regular, and Duplessis is set up for Adesanya. So you got to set him up within his weight class, which is Ankalaev, even though, in my opinion, Ankalaev really hasn't done anything to prove that he's ready for a title shot. But like we've already look at his record, though, and look who his last 5 fights were against.
Hey,
they were all bullshit.
It's just how the rankings happen. He's at number 2. Other guys have lost. That's where he is.
No. And I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that's what the next fight's going to be. But
yeah,
I'm saying he's not caliber enough to do it, though.
Yeah, none of these guys are. That's the problem. None of these guys.
But that's
do it.
That was UFC 303, and I think all around, top to bottom, I think it was a card that overperformed with all the shit that it had to go through. And we got treated to a damn good card, so fuck yeah, man.
So if he was to go to heavyweight, yeah,
I see him and Aspinall going in for the undisputed. I see Jones retiring. They're gonna try to pro,
if Aspinall beats Blades and that fight goes to a retirement fight between Miocic and Jones, absolutely, I'm with you. I agree.
Yeah. Because the UFC, they're definitely trying to propel Pereira's stardom to the next level.
Yeah, and he's fucking helping.
Yeah.
Putting people to bed like old folks.
Kwan, that fight was garbage, and you know it. That fight was absolutely a draw because these two were too scared to go in. Jan was protecting the guard and making sure that he didn't get taken down, and Ankalaev was too scared to get punched and knocked out. So the fight was a standstill. They didn't do anything for 5 fucking rounds. It was trash. It was a draw. They were too scared to engage. They never fully engaged throughout 5 rounds, which is terrible for.
Oh, that was that fight that they basically do-si-doed for fucking 5 rounds. Yeah, that was terrible.
Exactly. It was awful.
I remember that now. Yeah, that was garbage. I won't give anybody that win. Even if somebody was winning and got raw, I don't give a shit. That's terrible.
The only thing you could say is Ankalaev absolutely destroyed Jan's legs, but other than that, nothing happened. But anyway, that was 303. That's a little extra insight on stuff. I'm not going to entertain any more of this Ankalaev stuff because I don't really like the guy that much. I'm trying to be subjective, and Will tells me to be subjective, and I'm having a hard time here.
Damn, Kevin Holland is down to 15. That's rough.
Well, he just lost, didn't he?
Did he?
Swear to God, he just lost.
No, he won the last one.
Oh, well, he should have moved up.
But he lost before that, though. He lost, I think twice. Yeah, he lost to Paige.
Yeah, he lost to MVP.
And he lost to Della.
Jack Della Maddalena. What a beast.
And Andy lost to Wonder Boy somehow.
Wonder Boy's a monster still, even at 41.
Yeah, but he's 1,000. If you're Kevin Holland, you can't lose that fight.
Wonder Boy can still go for a title fight. What you mean?
I'm not denying. Why are you always so?
I'm defensive with guys. I ain't
gonna
say that. Makes me
cut it out. The point is that for Kevin Holland, it doesn't matter how good Wonder Boy is. He shouldn't have lost that
Kevin
fight.
Holland's already said he was retired once. I don't want to hear it.
Cool. Has nothing to do with the fuck we're talking about, though. So,
man.
Bro, you can't just talk about the people you like and not the ones you don't like, bro. It's not how this shit works. That's literally what you tried to do, though.
All right, fine. I'll give you this. I don't like Sean O'Malley, but the dude just won an ESPY for best UFC fighter of the year. Good for him.
That's Jake, Will Wigfall, Ralph Tresvant.
What?
O'Malley's the GOAT. Nice
Yeah,
one.
O'Malley, whatever. What's our next topic for the night, Will?
Wait, how did you turn on O'Malley? He's fucking nasty.
I just said that for clicks.
Lame.
Or Rob's next. Next in line for that.
Yeah, he gonna get smacked up.
Who, Marab or O'Malley?
Marab.
Oh, you don't think he got it?
Nah. Nah, I gotta see somebody get inside on Sean. Until then, I don't know. But he does the same thing. He just keeps you away. That front kick he has it's so dangerous. If you step into that, he could tear your fucking ACL. And so he keeps people away. He has the reach, and then his angle work is second to none. That man can he always lands his shots on the button. Not even a big dude. Not even a big dude. Just putting people to sleep.
He just knows right where that spot is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait, real quick, just because I want to be a little fun here before we move on to the next topic. Is Max getting this shot or what?
From my understanding, he is.
I wouldn't. I have no idea. Like, yeah, he's second. He should. He's just been on a tear.
He's going to destroy Topuria if he gets that fight. And they said, Max was trying to be nice. They said, did you see Topuria's face when they said that's who he's going to get next? He was looking all deer in the headlights, all fucking scared and whatever. He's like, the man might not do well in big crowds or whatever with the camera on him. You never know what might ends up being. Man, what are you doing? What do you need to tell me?
Harper's still up.
Go give your brother a hug.
Another hug?
Sorry, it was Harper. Apologies, everybody. Yeah, no. I think I lost my train of thought. We'll just take it over.
Yeah. So I believe I want to see the Merab versus O'Malley fight. Sandhagen got himself up to 2, huh? Look at him go.
Working.
Wait, who he fought?
Huh?
Who did he fight recently?
Let's take a look. That's Corey though. It's not.
Don't tell me his last fight was against Dillashaw though.
Font.
Oh, that was an easy fight though.
He got Nurmagomedov coming up next.
So he hasn't fought in almost a year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think he got injured in that last fight though.
Yeah, but how does that put him at number 2 though?
Well, maybe everyone else lost. Let's see who the rest of. So. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, your boy Yadong is at 7.
Dong, your dog.
Yadong. Yo dong or my dong?
It's your dog.
Yadong.
All y'all's dongs.
Yeah,
Hey dong.
Yeah, so what do we think? Yeah, so we think he gets Merab next. What if he beats Merab? Then what? Then what's next for O'Malley?
Put it on rematch because he deserves it.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. He got robbed in that last fight. I still think O'Malley would beat him in the rematch, but I think he deserves it just on sheer principle.
I kind of want to see I think he'll beat Cejudo, but I want him to fight him. I want him to fight Davison too. But yeah, I don't know if any of these guys are gonna. I don't know if anybody in these guys are gonna take the title away from O'Malley. I think Merab's gonna have a chance, but I don't think he's gonna win that. And then Jan's the scariest one for O'Malley, and it should be. Who else we got? Max Holloway, like we said, I hope he gets his title shot. He's been on a tear lately. What was his last fights? Let me see.
It was the Gaethje fight.
Yeah, the Gaethje. I want to see a couple though. That was a fucking brawl. It was unbelievable. He beat Jung Up, Allen,
Cater.
Oh, he lost to Volkanovski. What happened with this? It was unanimous. Who won? They didn't give.
Oh, it was Holloway, I think.
Yeah, he has the belt. I guess that's the way they say he won this. I don't know. It's weird. And then Cater. He had a nice little run though. Man, he can't beat Volk, huh? Did he win this one, or was it canceled?
No, I think that was when he initially lost.
The decision. Yeah. Fascinating. All right. What we got next? Some boxing news.
Then it's the Rose Namajunas, Tracy Cortez fight night.
Oh, that's the fight. Oh yeah, let's do the Rose fight night.
It's the ESPN, I think, or whatever card. Oh no, I can't keep track of these minor cards.
Yeah, they do too many. It's
I'm still with Mike. We need to have one fight night a month and one pay-per-view a month.
Yeah, makes sense. What the hell? Why don't they have the whole thing I'm used to having?
Uh-oh.
I'm like lost without it. Nope, these are all articles.
Jake, the M-word language.
That's still the funniest.
Did you say language?
Language.
Langrich.
Language. Man,
More like Langrinch.
bro, you had me in tears that night.
Yeah, that shit was comedy, bro.
I didn't hear you clearly, man. I thought we were going this weird racial direction. I was like, what the fuck?
He said M word. I was like, yo. So
when Will said, bro, you don't say the M word, you say unalive. I was like, oh yeah, good point.
M word sounds like something very different, is all.
M-word language.
And then what made it funnier, like if you don't hear it correctly, and then he's like, well, I didn't want to say the M word live. And I'm like, yeah, you probably shouldn't. Or privately.
Oh my God.
That shit was wrecked. Who we got? Rose versus Tracy. Who else is on this card?
You not having your normal setup is actually fucking me up now.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable for everyone. No one's happy right now. So
not even the people at home.
No, especially not them. Wait, what is it? All right, you know what? Events. How about this? There we go.
M-word language.
M-word language. It's so good. It's so good. My man went black on the camera. He's like, yeah, I don't want to be tied to this at all. Even though I said it. All right, I got my shit back.
Listen on you motherfuckers.
M-words. You M-words.
M-words.
This motherfucker.
Like, don't get me started with these people.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? All right, so we got Joshua Van. Is it just Van? Is this man named after a van? Man, that's terrible.
This man's named this guy's man. He's the scuba shoe.
You look like one of them hood Asians, man.
Yo, my step-pop's middle name is Van. That's a hilarious name to give a person.
Bro, that's fucked up, too. How's your... Wait, you said your dad?
Step-pop.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't no fucking Van. I almost told you I'm a middle name. Don't be airing my shit.
What is that, by the way?
Huh?
Nothing.
Starts with a V. That's all I'm giving.
That guy's Latino.
Bro, you look like a Vincent.
Said he's a Latino. A Latino.
Hold up. Wait a minute. That sounds sophisticated as fuck. William Vincent Wigfall. That sounds sophisticated as fuck.
I literally said don't put my shit out there, and then you just ignored that shit, which is not ideal.
Oh, you're saying
hold up. You didn't have to say yes or no to it. You just
you just doubled and tripled down on it. Anyway, Joshua Van Charles Johnson, what y'all got?
Man, I'm going with the hood Asian.
Yeah, I'll go with this cholo right here.
Look like I'm going with the Asian with a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
I'm going with the one on the left because I don't like the name Charles.
That's one way to pick a fight. Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
Oh, I'm going with the Ghana dude.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ghana dude.
Yeah, he fights lions.
Nice hair. I'm going with the dude on the left.
that what the?
Then I saw his angry rant in the press the other day, so I was like, yeah,
Oh,
hey,
he
he's
did?
ready to fight. Yeah, look at it, was kind of
Oh,
hilarious.
that was him.
That was him.
He was the guy going after Sadiq, wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know who he was mentioning, but he was like going off on some reporter about it.
Yeah, he was. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't make no sense. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
About these clowns.
Yeah, who cares? I'll take Christian.
I'm taking Christian too.
Underdog it is. Let's go, Julian.
Bonfim.
That's a big motherfucker. He's going against a welterweight. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's not little.
But because this is a Bonfim themed podcast, I gotta go Gabriel Bonfim.
Bonfim.
I'm going with the Congolese guy. Or Congo Kanasha.
That's Congo? His name is Congo. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Kinshasa.
It's Anglusa.
His name is Africa.
I thought the name at the bottom was his name. I didn't realize that said Congo. My bad.
Yeah, my man Brazil.
Bro, we had to do
my man Brazil over
check Congo. Come on now.
We did have a check Congo. That's true. Didn't he just fight?
No, and I don't care. I'm going with John Silva because I've always hated Drew Dober because of his face and his hair.
He looks like the John Walker
douche.
Captain America.
Yeah, he looks like he got work done. He just has.
Ever getting punched in the face as many times as they do?
He got weird cheekbones. He's got like Nathan Fillion's punchable face.
Exactly. Will.
Yep.
I need you to do. I want you to go ahead and fact check me. And by the way, I do know how to say this guy's name. It's finally the first time I know how to say Santiago Ponzinibbio. Anyway, the guy on the right. I want you to take real quick. I want you to take a wild guess what you think his kickboxing record is. He's 40 years old.
It's probably like in the hundreds then.
2-0.
Mike, what's your guess?
Man, he probably has like 100-something kickboxing matches.
He is a fight away from having 200 kickboxing fights. He is 100. He is 185 and 14.
Yeah, a lot of those like. Yeah, a lot of those like old heads
too.
Yeah, whenever you see like these old head kickboxers, yeah, they got well over in the hundreds.
Yeah, they fight a lot.
I dare to say because I feel like I don't know the difference, and I'm gonna sound like a real asshole because I'm on an MMA podcast. I don't know my stuff. Mike, what's the difference between kickboxing and Sangha?
What? Sanda?
Yeah, Sangha, Sanda.
Sanda. So Sanda is basically like kickboxing but with takedowns.
Oh, so
okay.
They takedowns. Okay.
Now I don't know if they mixed the records together, but when I looked it up, they said that his kickboxing Sangha record was 185 and 14.
Yeah.
Which is wild. That's a lot of wins with very few losses.
But I feel like kickboxing is kind of like a broad umbrella term for any like kind of stand up fighting. You know what I mean? So it can be interchangeable at times because you see Muay Thai like that too. Muay Thai guys have like Muay Thai / kickboxing records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think it's just a way to like inflate a person's like resume for this build up a matchup. I mean, the play still counts, but you know.
Yeah, but also if the like kickboxing and Muay Thai, like if the disciplines are kind of similar, then it's not far fetched to make those records like one big record.
Right.
Like if it's a similar discipline, like now if it's like you're adding your jiu-jitsu record to your kickboxer, like that's ridiculous. Obviously, those are two complete different disciplines. So
right.
But yeah, it definitely is used to boost though.
Yeah, but like Savate guys kind of have a similar thing going for them too.
Mm. And we got Thug Rose versus Tracy Cortez.
You know, I was thinking with Rose with this. So I know Tracy's like undefeated, but I'm gonna go with the more because she fights at a high level. She's always in the mix. She's fought everybody in like the top 5 in the division. I don't think Tracy's been tested yet.
Wait, real quick. I don't mean to cut you guys off. Who do we pick in the last fight? Do we have some guesses on that one?
Ponzinibbio. I'm going with the Muslim.
Yeah, I'm going with a guy who has a.
Are you going with the Muslim or are you going with Muslim?
I'm going with Muslim and the Muslim.
Yes, is the answer. Yeah.
Bro, if you just eat, sleep, train, and pray to God, you ain't beating somebody like that, bro.
Yeah, that's not really a person that you could be. Like, that's like he thinks he's a fucking a soldier of God. So like he's not gonna.
I'm gonna go with Mike on that one. I'll take Muslim too.
Yeah, we're all on that.
And I'm
Hey,
also gonna
got-
go with Mike on this one too. I'm gonna take Thug Rose because Tracy Cortez just isn't proven enough. This was originally supposed to be Thug Rose versus Macy Barber, and she was medically unclear to fight, and this was like released a couple weeks ago. So Tracy Cortez took the fight to try to boost her name, and good for her. But I think she gets absolutely dominated.
Like the Macy Barber makes sense. Macy Barber is like working her way up. She's battle tested. But yeah, Tracy Cortez, she ain't ready for Rose. I'm sorry.
You guys think Tracy was born a woman?
Yeah. Okay, no. What's your real?
Well, what's the story behind this? I need to know a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Nothing. Just a question.
Either way, these trans are like out of 10. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not a
bad jokes, Jake. Chris hating like a city cop.
What on this?
I don't know. Chris being Chris. Yeah, I got Thug Rose. I think we all got Thug Rose.
Thug Rose.
She fell down to 6th though.
No. She's in a new weight class.
Oh, she moved up.
She moved up. Her
That
first match was against Luana something. I forgot her name was. I thought.
Man, she lost to this dude.
She lost to Carla Esparza for the freaking vacant title, and it was literally just a placeholder. I'm like, you couldn't beat Carla Esparza. She sucks.
She has PTSD from all those takedowns in the first fight.
Mm-hmm. She owns Zhang, though. I thought Zhang was a better fighter, and yet she lost both of those fights.
You know what my problem with Rose is? She is good. She's very good. She's very known and has a very good underdog story. Became it, but every time it got to like a bigger stage for her to be, the sole focus of this division, she falls apart and loses in the spotlight and loses the people that she's not supposed to lose to, but she beats everybody that she's supposed to. Or she beats everybody that she's not, but she loses to everybody she's not supposed to lose to. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, she plays the competition. I still think she's going to get this win. I think we all picked her. All right, so what was the boxing news? I don't remember.
It was Ryan Garcia's suspension, and then Tuke brought up, I believe he said something that had to do with Tank Davis.
Yeah, what was the Tank Davis story?
I forgot, but anyway, just because of something that we do know about, Ryan Garcia is officially kicked out of the WBC because of what, Will? I forgot.
Garcia? Oh, Osterine tested positive.
He tested positive for it, but he did some extra dumb shit. Oh, no, he went on a racist tyrant on Twitter, and they kicked him out of the WBC. Yeah, that's right.
Who, Ryan Garcia did?
Yeah, he got on Twitter, and I went and I found the live stream because the live stream was posted. Everyone talked about it. I went and found it, listened to it, and he was really vulgar on it. And then the very next day, the WBC expelled him from the league. He's not allowed to fight for like a year or two. I mean, Ryan Garcia he likes to claim that he's not. He literally played the unhinged card, went out, dominated a fight, said, "Oh, I'm not crazy. I'm good. What I tell you." Then he got popped for the drug test. That he started acting crazy again. He's literally doing it for clout. I really, honestly, am starting to think he's not crazy. I think he's just a douchebag that lost a fight.
Who?
Ryan Garcia. I think he's a douchebag that lost a fight.
They didn't lose.
No. I'm talking about his previous fight, the Tank, wasn't it?
Yeah, he lost.
He had all the hype. He had all the hype. He was good. He was normal. He got absolutely destroyed by Tank, then went crazy. It was crazy all the way up until this fight against, I forgot who he went against. Who did he just beat, but he got the win taken away?
I think he did have a mental break a little bit, though, because some of that shit, I mean, he'd have to be a great actor to pull all that.
Yeah, well, no, the thing was, after he beat him, he started acting normal. That was the thing. And then as soon as the
But,
drug
like,
test
it was
came out, he went
brief and it was still
right back to
weird.
acting like a douche. You know, I think he's just a sore loser. That's it.
Even his normal wasn't really normal though. It was just more normal than the shit he was doing right before the fight. I think he is tapped. I think he did cheat, and I think that's it. But Tank caught him real good. Wasn't like he was getting absolutely destroyed, but he caught him when he caught him, and that was that. Put him down. But he beat the shit out of him. But yeah, he got caught for cheating. So Ryan's gonna be in trouble. I think he knew the writings on the wall, even if he didn't go on this tirade. He had like a 6-month suspension, and then who's gonna take fights with him? He cheated. It's gonna be hard to get fights.
Knowing that he's a known cheater, probably not anybody. I wouldn't fight him knowing
It's
that.
gonna be hard, but it's gonna be hard. I mean, Dillashaw started getting some fights finally after, but it took a while. It took a while for people.
But he wasn't the same. You could tell
Right,
he wasn't the
right.
same.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
And good. Fuck that guy.
But yeah, Tank just won his fight against Frank. Beat the dog shit out of Frank Martin.
Tank's a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah, he's kind of the face of boxing right now.
He's a monster. I'll give him that.
What
I
was
love
the-
watching him box. He's fun.
Versus the Shakur Stevenson fight. Anybody catch that?
I did watch Shakur. Shakur is a boring ass fighter. I really like him, but he's become a boring ass fighter. He just runs.
Yeah, people like walked out of this fight like.
Yeah, because like, so he does the thing that Mayweather used to do, where he makes it almost impossible to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
But Mayweather would pick you apart on points. He would parry and dodge, and his counter punching was amazing. Shakur has the speed to counter punch, but literally what he's doing now in his fights, he's basically just getting up on a few rounds and points.
Yeah.
And then he is running the rest of the fight. And in moments where he actually could land a counter, he doesn't even throw a punch. He just backs out. He just backs out of the exchange because he's already up and he knows it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went from really liking him and thinking he's like a young phenom headed towards greatness, and I can't stand watching him fight now. It's just horrible.
Will, on a pound to pound level, who
Yeah.
do you think's number one and number two? Do you think Tank's one, or do you think Usyk's one?
I mean, pound for pound, I think you have to go Usyk, but that dude Tank's the real deal. So I think it's 1A, 1B. I think they're both. I just think they're both dominating right now. I'd say Usyk probably has a higher degree of difficulty in more recent fights, but Tank ain't fighting bums, so
No, not at all.
he beat the shit out of Frank Martin. Like, Frank looked okay in the first and second round, like okay, and then it wasn't much of a fight after that. He just was all over him. He kept the pressure on him. He walked Tank down. I mean, he walked Frank down for like 6 to 7 straight rounds.
Tank's one of those dudes that just likes staying in there and throwing. That's
He's a pit bull. He just likes to be in the mix. But also, he spends the first like 4 to 6 rounds just downloading your fighting style. And then out of nowhere, suddenly you can't stop him from hitting you, and you also can't land a punch. He basically studies you for 6 rounds, and then
he dissects you
easily. Like, and some guys he does it a lot quicker. Other guys he takes a little more time. Like you could tell if he respects the fighter because he'll wait a little bit before going.
I know you say he'd never take the fight, but do you think he would be able to do that and land against Shakur?
He'd beat the shit out of Shakur. He'd beat the living shit out of Shakur. Right now, Shakur has no earthly chance to win that fight because Shakur doesn't have random one-shot power. You're going to have to fight that, man. You got to deal with him, and he can't. He's going to run. The only thing he might be able to do is if he literally frustrates Tank and gets him out of pocket. But Tank is like Luka. Like, you can't speed him up. You can't make him do shit he doesn't want to do. Tank does what he wants. Now, and like I said, in the early rounds, it may look like you can do some stuff, and you may look like you're walking him down. You're not. He's letting you, but you may look like you're walking him down. And then when he decides that he's figured it out, that he's unlocked the puzzle. That's it.
Would you be scared that has? Would you be scared that has the potential to be a boring fight, though?
Yeah, because that's exactly what Shakur will do. He'll make it the least watchable fight of the year. And Tank,
that's shitty.
That the reason why I think that's the only outside chance he'd have is because I think that would get to start to annoy Tank, and Tank might press. But like I said, it's not going to matter because Tank's going to get mad, walk him down, and it's not like he's going to be able to catch Tank off guard and knock him out. He just doesn't have that type of power. Only way I see him getting a knockout is like against any decent fighter with a decent chin is just catching them clean on like the perfect punch on a counter while the guy's already trying to punch you.
Get him on injury.
Right. But he's not going to do that because, as I said before, he gets into those exchanges and he'll make you miss, and instead of countering, he just backs out of it because he's already up 2 rounds, and it's just boring. It's boring. At least I thought I should have been happy when we had Floyd because I thought he ran and ducked, but at least he fucking punched people. Jesus Christ. He also fought for like half of his career with a broken hand. Like that would never fully heal. That's why he stopped having that. Like he had knockouts early on, and then that stopped because his hand. He was basically protecting his hand for half of his career while beating the shit out of everyone.
So what did did you figure out what the Tank news ended up being so we can slap on that?
I didn't, but we still did a good bit on Tank and the fact that he's running. He's the champ, man. That Tank's him. And I think every fight, I thought he wasn't going to take too many like he's in legacy mode right now. There's nothing else for him to really attain. He's not going to switch weight classes right now. So he's basically in legacy mode. It's basically just adding to his resume, an already great resume, an already Hall of Fame resume. So he's going to keep adding to it. And I thought during that run, he would take lesser and lesser fights, or maybe not like the crazy. I mean, he is champ, so he has to defend it. But like, yeah, he's been taking pretty much whoever steps up, and they go home.
Crying.
Sad.
Yeah. They go home and get on Twitter. They go home and they go home. They go home beltless.
Or have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, or mental breakdowns. And apparently racial slurs.
Yeah, that man absolutely destroyed that guy's life.
M-word.
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 Garcia. M-word Garcia.
Y'all are too much.
M-word.
Next time we do the tab out, I'm naming the episode M-word.
M-word.
That was good. That was the Fellas of Mine's review, predictions, and a little bit of news that we have for you. We did something different tonight. We did news at the back end. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Mostly because I wasn't prepared, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, hey, this is one of those impromptu shows where it's like we ain't got nothing to do. We absolutely wanted to do this still because it was in the works earlier in the week. And I'm like, Will had to remind me, like, hey, man, we going on tonight? I was like, absolutely. Hell yeah, let's rock.
It's hilarious that only Jake could turn a planned show into an impromptu show because we had planned to do this, and he's like, "Oh, I guess we could do it." I'm like, "That was the plan."
No, it was impromptu to me because I didn't hear nothing about it all day. That's why it was impromptu.
No. I didn't think we needed to discuss. We were like, we're going. I'll make the link. And
that's why I wasn't sure.
That's why. That's why Will didn't get shit out of me. I was like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's rock." You guys got any shout outs?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We had, let me see the names. We had Took up in here, that Mark. We had another Mark Kawan. My God, Kawan. Appreciate y'all. My man Dale Dale came in and said, yo. Then he said, when is Nakamura gonna get a shot in the UFC? And then I think he just left because we were ignoring him. Sorry, Dale.
See, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, I'm too busy focusing on these Coopers. I couldn't. Yeah. Chris was in here. So we appreciate everybody who showed up. Everybody who was watching, who wasn't commenting, y'all scary asses. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to you fellas. Great show. My man Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Woo.
Tang. All right. Let me look for my sign off.
Yeah, while you're doing that, hey, we are going to be back next week. I believe that we have a pay-per-view coming up possibly next week, don't we, Will? I think. We might have our 304 next week.
304. Is 304 already here?
Possibly, because they took a week off and then they got a fight night. So we might have 304 next week.
It might be the week after.
Possibly.
It's one
But
a
either
month,
way,
right? Either way, it's coming
Yeah.
soon.
Either way, if we don't do one next week, which I want to do one next week, but if it's not a pay-per-view, we might wait until the next week after that to do it. But just in case, mark the calendars. We will be back.
You heard the man. All right.
That's when we hit a Kamui, I think.
Or maybe
Or a Bankai.
a Bankai.
Find this podcast and others on STWFTV.